A very good morning to all of you, all the panelists and all the attendees. Uh, this is the second day of the workshop, Empower for Outcome-Based Teaching, Learning Tools, Techniques, and the Methodologies. And yesterday, ma'am gave the very informative and interactive session, session 1 and session 2. So I think this session is more interactive. Okay. So start this session. Welcome, ma'am. Please start.
Okay. Thank you, Professor Krishna. Very great morning to all of you. Now
Thank
let
you,
us
ma'am.
start our third session in the workshop, today's workshop. Now first session today is on designing outcome-based instruction delivery. So I told you why I say instruction and why I don't use word teaching, because there is a lot of difference between teaching. Nowadays we have to switch our from teaching to the instruction. Our transformation has to take place from teacher to the instructor or teacher to the facilitator. So let us see how we can design our instruction delivery plan. Means in short, in conventional word, I can say how we can plan our teaching plan and how we can plan our lesson plan. We are not doing planning, we are just planning what things should be considered, what are the hints to consider the plan, what factors we should consider in the planning. We are not doing teaching plan, but we are learning what factors, important ways and instructions we have to consider while planning teaching plan and lesson plan. So that we'll see first, and outcome will be in the designing teaching plan and lesson plan. So I welcome all of you in my today's first session. Very great morning to all of you and warm welcome to all of you. Now let us see the contents. Contents will be, I am just talking first about the contents. Then second point will be introduction to the topic. Now I have changed the sequence. You can notice how I am changing time to time and event to event or subject to subject. Then third is objectives. Fourth is outcome I will discuss. And then we will discuss Gagne's 9 events, because this is most important scientific technique. It's a scientific technique. I am already talking everything, considering outcome-based educations, considering the science, considering the techniques. So Gagnes is a very well-known scientist who invented all these 9 events. And if we implement or if we'll refer Gagnes 9 events in our planning, then definitely our transformation from teacher to instructor will happen. So sixth, after that, we'll see learning instructional events. Okay, Gagnes 9 events we'll come to know. Generally, when you will attend session on the event planning, just speakers speak on the Gagnes 9 events. What is first, what is second, what is third, how it can be done. Theoretical things will be there, but they will not demonstrate how to implement these 9 events. And yesterday I told you how to implement 2 events, means warm up and just gaining the attention, and how we can introduce our topic. So demonstration is very much essential. So I am demonstrating, and today's session will be double way, parallel way. I am taking a session on Gagnes 9 events and I am demonstrating all these 9 events, how I have planned my this session and how I am implementing all these sessions. So please don't confuse, because there are parallel objective. First objective is just knowing and learning about Gagnes 9 events. Second, I am telling you and demonstrating how I am planning my this session on the Gagnes 9 events, and I will tell you how events has occurred in my this lesson plan and how I have planned this. So in the same way, you have to consider all the factors in your planning. Then after that, we'll see tips for effective instruction delivery. So I told you techniques, tools, our objective. Main workshop theme is inventory of tools and techniques for enhancing learning outcome. So yesterday we saw tools, techniques in actual lesson delivery in teaching, and now we are observing tools and techniques for the instruction planning. And that is, yesterday's session is also cumulative, means all sessions are mapped one with each other. So design of the workshop has very done thoughtfully. You will come at the end of this workshop in the afternoon session. So after that, we'll see planning for instruction plan. So how to plan for the instruction plan, and here also I am demonstrating. This is my instructional plan. Today's is one session on telling my students or learners or participants how we can do planning, and I have planned my the session considering this, and then we'll talk about the references. So let us start with learning by doing exercises. You know, this is now important tool. How we will forget yesterday use that learning by doing exercise or reflections. I will tell you, yesterday I got one doubt on the action planning. That one diagram was there, circle diagram, and it was focusing on the action. How powerful questions are important, and how action is important, and how reinforcing can be done, and how group activities are important. So there was doubt that I have not understood this diagram. So I elaborated with voice sound, and the participants kid also enjoyed that my voice reply. So it was innovative reply. Just I am explaining in the session, I just sent a voice message and I got reply that a kid also enjoyed the reply. So reflections are very important. I will tell you, when I went and did leadership course in USA, then in the leadership course all the speakers from all over world were there, and I could not see a single speaker, even he or she was Indian. I could not see a single speaker who is just taking a session or taking a lecture in our way. Our generally FDP workshop happens in that way, just one way delivery, maximum 80%. And I could not see their 2 month sessions were going on fully from morning to the night. And I could not see a single speaker taking sessions in a just one way transformation. They just speak 5 or 10 minutes and lot of activities are there. So I learned all these tools, techniques. That was my reflections from the 2 months learning. And I started, but yet I have not used any tool and technique which I learned there. So they are more interesting and will be performed in physical workshops. So think and pair. Yesterday you have seen demo, you could not see or you could not think it that how we can pair it. And I told you how it would have been possible to pair yourself and how your response could have been possible to get me. But we unfortunately we could not see that. Write also, pair also, that chat box pair was possible. Okay, online also it was possible. I yesterday told you, because now we have to plan this semester for online teaching. One comment was also there that, madam, we can't do all these things, whatever we are telling for the online teaching. Mind you, my participant, this workshop is not for online tools and techniques. This is just innovative, enhancing learning outcome. If you want for online, I am developing now, I am a planning committee of international course for online teaching that will come up, and definitely we'll see how we can make our online sessions interactive. But I am showing in online things also how it can be made possible. As far as possible, I have attempted it to show you online techniques also. So what do we mean by an excellent teacher? We have seen yesterday. Again, I am revising it. I want to reinforce this again and again, because that is the main objective of the workshop. When I hear and I forget, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember. Yesterday, whatever I spoke, you have forgotten. I will not talk now. I will tell you in the afternoon. Whatever I said yesterday, many participants have forgot, because it is just not for you. Me also, I will also forget. I hear and I forget. When I see, I remember. So something if I will see, I will remember. And if I do, I can understand. So doing has to focus from just telling. We have also seen average teacher tells, the good teacher explains. So we are always, means we can say that never a teacher will tell. Teacher always tries to explain. The superior teacher demonstrates. We don't demonstrate in the class. Yesterday many said me the option, but mind you, demonstration is very less in theory class. We do demonstrate in the lab. The great teacher inspires and makes learning fun. So we are just focusing on our transformation from good or superior teacher to the great teacher, because we have to make a learning fun and inspirations should happen. So that is the objective. So this reflection also I asked you, I'm just again revising it, how we can introduce topic, how we can gain attendance and warm up. Let us move to the higher instruction delivery of Gagnes. Now I'm starting, I'm telling you the instruction again. What is instruction? It is a goal-directed teaching process. See, I have designed this session, how I will talk on Gagnes 9 events. So I just put some goal in my mind. some objective, some outcome I have put. So it is a goal-directed teaching process. Whereas when I will plan just what is Gagnes events and I will just put up all the materials. Now internet, its PPTs are also available. And I have also used PPT, means pictures and this, that is not a problem. But it is not as the compilation. So teaching process is different. Directed teaching process is different. And therefore we are focusing on outcome-based education. Some particular outcome is kept in mind, that I want a good farmhouse, beautiful farmhouse, not the farmhouse. I want beautiful farmhouse. So that yesterday we see. So which is more or less pre-planned. See, again, instruction is not only goal directed, but it is planned also, pre-planned. And I will tell you, if just we know the theory, yesterday one doubt was there on phone, that madam, it's very difficult what you are talking and how all these things and how these technical things we have to remember, domain and all these and planning. Is it so much time we have to put? Yes, today's afternoon session you will come to know it's very easy task, very, very easy task, and everything, number of benefits will get. So please don't miss my afternoon lecture. So I can say that pre-planning, it is not like that just what I am telling you to do the exercise, take pen, take paper and just plan all activities and do teaching plan, tell me the format. No. If you will remember the key aspects of my session and you will do exercise now or after my session, if you will spend some little time, 1 hour, even after today's session, then definitely in your head it will go. Like that, one key point is that use head, heart, and head, heart, and what? Heart. Head, hand, and heart. 3H technique. Then no planning is required. Just whenever you will enter in the class, just think how my students' hand will be involved, how heart I can involve, head always we involve. So just keep in mind. And mapping, yesterday we see teaching, learning beyond syllabus, curriculum gap, safety, ethics, sustainability. No, even if you will not do the mapping, but your POs are in your head, classes of the POs, I told you 3 class or 4 class, you keep in mind. And just keep in mind that 4 classes I had to aspect, means one is on knowledge domain, one is on the skill not domain, and one is on behavior, values, and ethics. Immediately your all activities will start doing in that way. I never plan, mind you, I will tell you, because I do first and then I just see where to fit and how to fit. So in afternoon I will tell you. It's so simple and everything we get, if 2-3 aspects we will keep in our mind. So that tactics I will tell you. So goal directed and pre-planned. So pre-planning, but planning for the activity, you have to tell to the students, and then from the day one you have to start, because students take time. So monitoring and little bit planning, telling to the students will be important. But even if you will not plan mapping, it will happen with all respect to the POs, and your strengthening will be there. That I wanted to say. It is the set of events external to the learners. Now, set of events external to the learners. See, I am talking about instruction. Means I am talking some words. Whether all words you are capturing, your heads are capturing word. No, your mind has started wondering. Somebody might be eating, somebody might be drinking tea or coffee. It's morning time. Now you will see what is happening in your head. Internal happening in the head. So set of events external. What I am talking is external to the learners, which are designed the instructor. I have designed these words, definitions to support the internal process of learning. But what is going in your head? I don't know what is going in your head, but I have to plan such a words that something will happen to the internal process. And yesterday I got too many good compliments, too many, that you are just attending our interest and introduction and capturing us. Yes, because I do think how internal process can start in your head. So instructional planning means what we need to know. See, I am knowing that learner styles is different. I am knowing learner type is different, style is different, and 3 different dimensions I had to focus. So what we need to know, that is what I tell you. Just remember 3 2 aspects from my workshop, and definitely conversion will happen. So what we need to know about planning for students to learn and we to become excellent teachers. So it is just knowing the learning process, because when I will learn my learning process, then only I can become excellent teacher. And for this, I will request you, you go into your students' life. How we learn? Do you think that classroom teaching is just really enhancing our learning? Whatever our teacher told us, for how much time period we could able to retain that? I don't think that retention, only that retention 1 day, 2 days, or for problem I can accept. But after 1 month, after 1 year, and therefore we say whatever we mug, there is no use. Education, Indian education system is unfortunately like that. I think it's my own opinion, exam should not be there, because in exam we really don't assess our students' capability. You can see the rankers after whose multidimensional development had occurred. Personality, communication skills, boldness, logical, aptitude, all these are important. So learning, I will tell, never happens from the classroom teaching, conventional classroom teaching, of course. So we have to become an excellent teacher, then we must know the learning pattern and learner's style. For that, I will request you assess first your learning style. It is very interesting because I did that first. What is my learning style? When I learn more after hearing or after watching or with sequential instructions or global instructions, I told you, you do that yourself and definitely you will become excellent teacher, because you will come to know how you learn more and your learning style, and for that you will come to know various patterns of the learning. So let us see now Gagne's. This is some G is missing. Gagne's 9 events of instruction. So yesterday I told you 10 events, and you, if you will keep these just 9 events, then your every lesson, your every teaching course will definitely become perfect. So first, gaining attention, and I think 90% teacher do that. So you never start going in the class, you will never start in the topic, I know that. But imagine now yourself, you just have your goal objective, becoming as a speaker and becoming as a resource person, maybe for expert lecture. So like that, it is my objective, not only teacher, but you must be good speaker. And if you are conducting one expert lecture, and if you are conducting some session in the FDP, then how you will start? I don't think that you will try to attend the attentions of the participants. Rarely it happens. And generally process starts, topic starts immediately. You can just remember how many FDPs you attended in lockdown period. So just focus on this, gaining attentions, whatever will be the learner's age or type or class, we have to try for this. Second instruction is informing learning objectives. So that also I demonstrated. Objective outcome has to be there, but I don't focus on objective. But if it is learning objective, okay, it's okay. But if it is course objective, I don't like to frame course objective. Learning objective is okay. And outcome is more important than the objectives. And then stimulate prior recall of knowledge. So I recall, prior recall. Why few PPTs I kept yesterday's? Because prior recall of knowledge. So cumulative process I want. First session, second session. In first session, we have seen different activities required from the outcome-based education, from the NBA, because many staffs' interest were there. So outcome-based education is just given by NBA, so Washington Accord. So that we have seen what are the different activities, bridging curriculum gap, learning beyond syllabus, and innovative teaching learning pedagogy, keeping it on the website, and a number of methodologies. Then in second session, we have seen the tools, then techniques, methodology, difference between method, methodology, chat box tool, WhatsApp blending with Zoom room partitioning, I told you. So number of tools, techniques also we discuss. Now with 2 sessions, we are considering all these tool techniques, how I can plan, what can be the sequence. So that will be about introduction. Okay, then next after this first part, I can say this is the first part. Then second part, present the material. Now see, what is my objective? My objective is tell you Gagne's 9 events of instruction. So after doing all these things, I have to present the material. But why I am here telling you Gagny's 9 events before objective and outcome? Because I want to tell you how I am using it in my session. So parallelly I am going. So present material and provide learning experience. If I will just tell you Gagny's 9 events and I will not provide you learning guidance and some demonstration, then it will be not impactful. So generally 80% speakers use this and they forget this. Okay. So only 20% speakers can focus on this. So present the material and provide learning guidance. Demonstrate something, how it can be done. So first session means you can say first part, second part, and third part, elicit performance and provide feedback. And this is very wonderful tool. Number of speakers are good. They just do design their lectures, sessions. They just speak in a very interactive way, impressive way, but they focus on interactions. So elicit performance means what? Oh, I told you all the 9 events, so much wonderful way, attractive way, but I forgot to see your performance. So elicit performance, ensure performance, and provide feedback. Provide feedback means not your feedback to me. Organizer is taking my feedback, but this provide feedback means I must give you the feedback where you are wrong, where you are correct, and what happened in your assignments. So yesterday I told you the feedback. Unfortunately, I could not get just responses in yesterday's session. So the feedback was there. I told you how it would have been possible to use the chat box and give the reflections. Assignments also I checked and I will give the feedback definitely. That's why I made the WhatsApp group, and those who are not joined, please join by today at least, or keep it yourself in the WhatsApp group by tomorrow. So provide feedback, that is also important. And then after this third part, we can see it is exercise session. So now I focus on the exercise session. Now assess performance. Okay, you had done, I had given feedback, but some assessment should be there. Assessment of performance of our students, we do that, but enhance retention and transfer. So whether we do for enhance retention and transfer, therefore slow learner, advanced learner, and makeup lectures, remedial lectures are introduced. So continuous assessment is required, CAS is required. But even if we use continuous assessment, whether we tell our students out of 25 now you got 5 marks, out of 10 marks of 25 you got 2 marks, now just 2 months are remaining, improve your performance, that is essential. So enhance on retention and transfer. So when I will ensure my students' performance, I must try to enhance their retention. And I told you in my lecture how I do that, retention techniques. And then not only that, but after performance, assessment performance only, I can do retention. But if you will forget it, then learning enhancement will be not there. Outcome enhancement will not be there. And transfer. Transfer means then only leave. Means I will not leave you unless and until I will do this. Even if one will do, I am happy. Okay, so then transfer. Then I will close the WhatsApp group if you want. That is the thing. So presentation is important. Means this presentation we do in the workshop session. This exercise, and after doing exercise, we call the participant for presentation. So from tomorrow, my 3 days FDP is starting, and 3-day FDP is planned like this. First session is I will take conventional way 2 lectures, 2 hours lecture. Then middle 2 hours are given for exercise session. I have designed exercise group wise. And third, I am going to call the participants per department, per faculty, and they will present, they will share their exercises, and then we will have brainstorming. So that is the way tomorrow's FDP 3 days is designed. So you also think on that in your class. So designing lesson content. Now why I am talking this designing lesson content? Because see, first slide is content. Now you please have the snap of this content. Please have the snap of this and Gagny's 9 events also, please. Please participant just have, if you are using mobile, then I don't know, but if you are using laptop, have snap on the mobile, okay? So we will use that. So first is content. So how we have to design content? This also yesterday I told. When we are planning lesson content, we have to think skills, what the skills should be taught, and how I can present in a more learner-centered way, not than my center way. How my students will learn best. Addressing learning styles, and I told you visual, kinesthetic, and verbal. So design the content depending upon the things. Now objectives of my session. What can be objectives? Now when I am talking and I am telling you objectives of my session, you must learn how to frame objectives also, and what considerations are required for the objectives. Double way we are moving. So objectives of this session is, after completion of this session, we should be able to execute. What we should be able to execute? Teaching plan. Now here simple teaching plan I am showing. Yesterday little 4 column, 5 columns I showed. So simple teaching plan, it is called as structure. Unfortunately, participant could not understood the structure and I could not get the best structure because I had kept gift for that assignment for the good structure. But structure means, see these 4 columns, yesterday 6 columns. So first will be content, second will be simply pedagogy. In pedagogy, you merge games, you use methodology, you use instructional materials, you use instructional techniques, whatever, anything you can insert in the pedagogy. Plan date should not be there, I think, but I took just snap screenshot of my earlier teaching plan from the college. So teaching and lesson plan. So this is the objective. So objectives of this session, at the end, you can see meaning. We should able to know the meaning of instructions, identifying events, and for planning effective teaching, upgrade course file, because after planning only we'll go on putting in our course file, and then creative effective instruction and learning plan. Then planning for outcome based instruction plan. So planning for objectives and outcome. What is the difference between objectives and outcome? Learning, I'm not talking now course objectives and course outcome. So learning objectives and learning outcomes. So when we say objectives, it is what a student will learn during the lesson. Learning objective, what students will learn. And outcome means how the students could demonstrate their learning. Means only one little difference is there. This is my dream and this is what I have. I will have a beautiful farmhouse is my objective, to have beautiful farmhouse. Objective. Outcome, I have farmhouse. Okay, so that is just a little difference. How students should learn, what they will learn, and what they will able to demonstrate. Means their learning should be demonstrated. I am showing you farmhouse. I possess. Farmhouse means I am demonstrating you farmhouse. So I have manifested that my objective I have manifested. So outcome is now beautiful. And I show you that my beautiful farmhouse also. Okay, so then what is objective? Identifying elements that can make up a successful lesson. So objective, we are considering objective to identify elements, what our lesson will be, what lesson will make successful, what elements or what parameters, and outcome will be design a lesson to meet the needs of a specific group of learners. So this will be just knowing that, identifying that, and this will be designing that, putting on the paper. Okay. So in short, objectives or outcome means what do we think, course outcomes, learning outcomes to teaching and learning activities and to assessment. So all mapping has to be there between objective, outcome, teaching activities and the assessment. So educational objectives, again I am revising. Yesterday I told you what learners should be able to know, do, feel. Know means head, do means hand, feel means edge. Any word, any things you can use, or you remember cognitive, psychomotor and affective domain. Either you remember domain, either you remember verbs, or you remember the organ of our body. Okay. So each defined objective is matched with teaching method, learning activities and type of assessment. So all this is important. Okay. I told you remember 3H, your teaching will be very means transformative, but I can tell you again, plan teaching method, learning activities and type of assessment. Assessment is very important because it is a very wonderful tool how you can execute your planning. So in afternoon session, you will come to know that assessment tool is very, very important. If we keep assignment just copying down assignment, we are not going to get anything. So I use assignment very innovatively. So outcome will be, we should be able to demonstrate 5 levels of transformation. Now I talk about the learning objectives outcome, but here again I am showing you how I design the outcome. So there I told the process, here I am demonstrating. So outcome, we should be able to demonstrate 5 levels of transformation in exercise and presentation session. So that is my outcome. Your outcome you should reflect, you should be able to show in the exercise presentation session, means exercises you need to do. So outcome of the session will be transformation of instruction elements. So we will see instruction elements means what. So transformation has to happen, change has to happen. That should be outcome of this session. Then we should be able to create our course file, content and guidelines. I think after attending this session, everybody's course file will enhance, at least index. Forget time will require to create materials according to that, activities, create the games, but file index can be thought over. Instruction planning can be content and guidance, session planning. So I think we should be able to do this, and at least today you will focus on this. Just have the index, just have the instruction plan and one lesson plan. When I am saying instruction plan, plan at least for 1 unit and plan for at least 1 lesson. Okay. So planning for outcome, I'm just giving you how you can do cognitive domain, affective domain, psychomotor domain. So learning outcomes, modules, CO, whatever yesterday I told with CO. Here I am telling with domain wise. And here you can say pedagogy, teaching, activities, learning, games, different words you can use depending upon your creativity. I told you, you use your creativity and formulate the structure of teaching plan. Okay, and the marks. Few have given assignment. They just did downloaded their website files or files available with them, and they just posted me attached as an assignment, and somebody just took a screenshot and they just attach in the file. So why to blame students? I think after going through the exercise, I felt very sad that at least students will do in better way. But and it was not compulsory attaching assignments, and that was not compulsory, but it gave me a lot of pain in the morning. Okay, so forget about that. Gagny's 9 events of instruction, again I am telling, gain attention, informing learning objectives, stimulate prior recall of knowledge. So I think I have covered now the first part. I am saying it is as the introduction, it is not given by Gagny. Gagny just only said this 9. So first part, I think I have overcome or completed. I have attended your attention by some learning by doing exercises. I inform the objectives and outcome also, because nowadays we are focusing on outcome. This he had given instruction in early days. And prior recall of knowledge, whatever we did related to this in yesterday's 2 session, just little recall of knowledge I did. Now let us start the next step, present material and provide learning guidance. So actually I have started presenting also Gagny's 9 because I have already presented 3 steps. Okay, then present material. Now first step, instruction, gaining attention. Whether we followed Gagny's 9 events, first event, have I followed? You just think here, think. What is the first event? Warm up. How first 3 events we can follow and how you will follow. Whether I have followed, how I have followed, and how you will follow. So just reflect for 2-3 minutes. If suppose you are taking this session, write down on your paper, please take pen and paper and just have reflection for 1 minute. Suppose you are taking session and how to plan lesson planning or instruction planning or teaching planning, then how you will use warm-up method, how you will gain the attention of the participants, and how you will frame objective outcome, and how you will introduce the instruction designing topic. Or you can take any topic, yesterday's first topic, second topic, tools, techniques that you can take, or learning and teaching learning activities listing you can take, or in the afternoon session we will see the assessment tool, any topic you can take. And just think how you will do warm up, gaining attention, and objectives, outcome, and introduction. Now just think, and I will talk next part. See, I have started presenting material, but still again first 3 steps I took, I demonstrated yesterday, because first step was recalling prior knowledge. So I wanted to recall prior knowledge of 3 steps. So yesterday I demonstrated 3 steps. That was my intention. Otherwise, without telling Agnes 9 events, 3 events, warm up, nothing, I could have started today from the first step. But that was their prior recall of knowledge. So instead of taking any prior knowledge, I just designed that way. Whole workshop is designed that way, because reinforcement is important. Again and again revising the point is important. Again and again telling points is important. Okay, I will ask somebody to chat, give in the chat, or send me picture. Please send me picture now. You got the technique how to send picture to me. Use WhatsApp now. And send me the picture, what points you noted down. Be quick, participants. 56 participants are there. I want response on WhatsApp, picture of your page and pen. Let me see how many are attending really physically, or with only login. That is also my objective to see. Because we must see for our students, we have to take care how students are attending. And I did in the lockdown period. I solved their difficulties, whatever difficulties they were facing to attend online lectures. I solved their difficulties by calling them. Oh, when I asked a question, you were not there. Your login was there. And I came to know number of problems. So I don't know what are the problems. I want one response on WhatsApp. Please note down, or just give audio response. Just give audio response. Send in chat box who want to speak. Give me audio response. Send somebody name I want to see in chat box. I have submitted structure of teaching plan. In morning at 8 o'clock I checked. Afterwards I have not checked. If you have submitted, I will check it again late morning, because I just did it an early morning. Now use some response. Give me some response how you will plan 3 steps. Gagnis 3 9 events. Okay, I got it. Let me see what is that. Okay, I got the photo. What is the name? Oh, that is just blank. That is just blank. Only pen and paper photo is there. See how the same way I got the assignment response like this. What I am asking, how you will plan the 3 steps. Gagnis 9 events we are discussing. Gagnis 3 events we have discussed. How to capture the interest of the participant, warm up, how objectives I can take, and how I can take prior recall of knowledge. That is the question. Picture means what? Just the pen and blank page is there. Same is in the group and same is personal. Please answer in chat box who want to speak. I will unmute and speak. If you are finding difficult to write down on paper, because nowadays writing is also difficult. Gaining attention, he is writing, introducing with the guidance in a very positive manner. Okay, elaborate the topic and its importance. Okay, then second point is outcome, objectives and result, And third is how useful the presentation is. Okay, at least means Mr. Vijay Koyal has written 3 steps. Okay, now let us go ahead. So present the material. Now next steps are present the material and provide the learning experience. Okay, so I have started now heart of the discussion. These 2 steps I have started. So let us see instruction events. How outcome-based instruction plan can be designed. So our topic is designing outcome-based instruction. So 3 steps are already over, but let us start now ahead. 4th step. So these are hints I will give you. Remember laws. Which laws are to remember? 3 laws you have to remember. Law of readiness. So actually I checked whether you are ready to learn, and unfortunately only few are ready to learn. So I checked the readiness of the participants, whether students are ready to learn. So law of readiness, I checked it this way. In simple terms, it is stated as readiness of the organism to learn, means highest learning you must be interested. And unfortunately, situation is poor because our objective is to earn the certificate. Only I will be interested, I will be ready to give feedback and present it. Okay, poor situation. Law of exercise. Law of exercise means, okay, students are ready, I checked it. Now exercise, I have to consider something in each lesson. Every lecture we have to use law of exercise, and I demonstrated in the games. Okay, you can use any technique. Question answer technique is not important. Now I have demonstrated you, because when we ask question, students hesitate to give response. I don't want now response, it's delayed response now. So students hesitate to give response. So what tool we use? Menti.com. So law of exercise question answers is a weak tool. Direct questions. Some interesting way it should be there. Powerful questions, interesting questions should be there. So perhaps my question was difficult. Really, it is difficult. I accept it is difficult, because I ask you how you will frame your warming up and outcomes and objective. That is difficult question. I do accept, okay. But at least Mr. Vijay Koyal tried to attempt it. So thank you, Mr. Koyal. Law of exercise, put some exercises, responses, reflection, learning by doing exercises and repetitions. So in law of exercise, remember repeated attempts and practice has to be there, because repeated attempts and practice to master particular skill. And I would not like to take next session unless and until I will see the some response. Okay. Otherwise, I will take repetitions. So my objective never remains to cover the portion. My objective always remains to maximize a learning enhancement. Might be 4 units out of 6 units. What is the use of covering all 6 units in a passive way? Focus on 4 units. Okay. But don't tell my name that I told like that. So law of effect. Okay, I checked readiness. I also enforce exercises. Repeated. Now I have to see what was the effect, law of effect. So effect is very important, and we are checking it in terms of outcome. Law of effect we are using in assessing outcome. So stimulus and response are very important. What stimulus I am giving and what response I am getting. So effect, what is the effect of happening? My exercise, what is the effect I am having? Whether I failed, I told you the question was difficult. So I accept, I only failed design to give that response. So that exercise asking you on the first 3 steps was wrong, and it was made purposefully wrong way, because I was knowing, I was expecting I will not get the response, because that is really difficult outcome, and this way we are not face to face also, and time is very less, because I do got some comments yesterday in Google form that we need more time. Yes, I accept we need more time. So that is why tomorrow's FDP 3 days is designed like that, because I told management and director, now you do this way if you really want your teacher to learn something. And after going through today's exercises, I decided I will not take this type of workshop and FDP. As far as possible, I will take all the sessions. There has to be some time for exercises and it should go with a very slow. Okay, normal conventional FDP is there, I will take 1 session or 2 session. But my whole workshop I will not do like what I am taking this 2 days workshop. Okay, so tomorrow's 3 days will be there. So law of effect is very important, because if effect is not there, what is the use of 2 days work? What is the use of 3 days work? So remember these stimulus, response, consequences. What stimulus I am providing? Actually, I told you the gift I will give. And I had given the certificate. Now Mr. Vijay Koyal is performing well since yesterday and today also, because it was repeated response for him. And he is eager to learn. So stimulus is given to Mr. Vijay Koyal and response was good and consequences. Now he will earn certificate. Already he has won the certificate. So certificate is for the good response in the FDP and workshop. So I had provided stimulus. I had taken care. And he has taken care to give good response in a good way. And consequences, he will face very good consequences. And I am also happy. So law of readiness, law of exercise, law of effect is very, very important. So again, remember, because we use also negative reinforcement. And here I would like to tell you, we have to, means I also, I'm not telling you, I also, because I'm also a human being and you are also a human being. And generally we do some mistakes. So positive and negative reinforcement we provide. So here difference we have to see. When we give positive reinforcements, repeated responses, stimulus will be there. Vijay Koyal got the certificate, so he just motivated to do and repeat it again. Now, when we reinforce negative responses, then perhaps effect might be in a different way. Effect might be in different way. And I will tell you what happened. In our college FDP, we had not given certificate for less than 40% attendance. And the persons are not talking with me. Okay, so that reinforcement will fail them to do, and they had not enrolled also. So that happens, negative reinforcement. But sometimes we must do that also for different purposes. So when we say students, term work marks I will not give, definitely that may affect in a negative way. So better that when you can tell to the students, if you'll do one activity, you will get different gifts. And I do gifts and students also started giving gifts themselves. Okay, that I will show you. Students also give gifts themselves. They have learned my technique. So it also focuses on the belief. See, repetitions also focuses on the belief, giving feedback and reinforcement. So now next exercise I am giving, now at least you will feel it interesting because video I have tried. So dear participant, what are 2-3 participants, I hope at least they are attending now physically, hope I think. So if 2-3 participants who are across the device and not without only login, please do this exercise, learning by doing exercise. Watch the video and give your audio reflections. No, I have given hint in my earlier session, this, how you can give me audio reflection. Okay. So watch the video and give the audio reflections, what you observed in it. At least say one sentence on what you noted. Now don't tell anything, considering our responses, stimulus, laws you have to talk. Okay. So otherwise again I will show you the 3 steps, what you have to observe and what you have to keep in your mind while watching video and what you need to talk one sentence. Stimulus, something stimulation is given. I told you certificate gift was stimulus in the workshop. Then response we get it. And consequences we must see. So stimulus, response, consequences, or law of readiness, exercise, effect. This is readiness, this is exercise, and this is effect. Okay. So let us watch the video. Sound is coming?
Yes, ma'am. Sound is coming.
Okay, thank you. See here, I will tell you the technique, which time period I want to show. I just keep it here so that also you can remember, because I did not cut the clips. So it's 2.49. Okay, see.
We, the human beings,
This is
are
from Swayam.
pleasure-loving
Swayam
and
course.
pains-avoiding persons. We tend to repeat responses which give us pleasure. The initial experiments by the psychologists were conducted on lower-level animals. Like in one experiment, the hungry cat was put in a box. When the cat used to press the lever, the response was reinforced by providing some food, as the experimenter wanted the cat to learn this response. After some time, the cat learned this response. It used to press the lever as soon as it was put in the box.
Yes, like my mom used to give me chocolates when I used to finish my homework.
Very true. The learners also avoid unpleasant effects and learn the responses for which they are negatively reinforced. Like in a maze learning experiment, the rats were expected to go through a pre-decided path. Mild electric current was passing through the path, which they were expected to avoid. Hence, negative reinforcement is another way to increase the possibility of expected responses.
That's why I complete my homework to avoid my mother's scolding before I go to play.
Yes, exactly. Withdrawing something negative which you don't like in order to facilitate the learning of desirable behavior is known as negative reinforcement.
Is it the same as punishment?
It's different. With negative reinforcement, you are increasing an expected behavior. Whereas with punishment, you are trying to decrease the frequency of an undesirable behavior in future.
Okay, it is the same that my father doesn't not give me pocket money when I don't listen to him. So we are very happy to get something we like and
I want to add here.
avoid which we don't want.
Yes, right. This is known as positive and negative reinforcement of desirable responses and punishing the undesirable responses.
Okay, so is it useful for classroom teaching also?
Yes, the teachers can use the laws, principles of this approach to develop desirable responses among learners. These laws are law of readiness, law of exercise, and law of effect. Let's discuss them one by one. Law of readiness, it says that we should be ready for learning. Like in the experiment, if the cat was not hungry, then it will not try to come out of the cage and get the food. Human beings should also be motivated to learn new things and new ways of responses. Law of exercise or practice. It says that we may not master the skill in just 1 or 2 efforts. We will have to try again and again. A new habit needs more practice. Like in the experiment, the cat had to undergo number of efforts to master the skill of pressing the lever and coming out of the cage, which was the desired skill in this case. Take another example of operating an equipment, driving a car or any other skill. We need to practice the skill again and again to master it. Law of effect. According to law of effect, what happens after the response is very important. If it is liked by the respondent and makes him happy, he tends to repeat the similar responses in future also.
Yes,
Now see,
Makes him happy, he tends to repeat the similar responses in future also.
yes. I saw the other day that the trainer used to give food to the monkey every time it is performed as per his instructions. So it is important for skill learning. But how do we use it in our day-to-day classroom teaching learning process?
Yes, firstly, we have to decide the learning outcome we want our learners to achieve. Then gradually we move in that direction by reinforcing the desired responses positively and helping the students to unlearn or replace the undesirable responses. For younger students,
now we'll see what it is from the Swayam course on the learning and instruction. I did that because unless and until we don't know about the learning style, our teaching cannot become perfect. That already I told. In class, we can give simple chocolates. For example, we do tell our students attendance. If your attendance will be not there 75, then I will do this that way. Instead of start saying different way. Let me see who will be top more than 80% topmost attendance, and we used to give them Cadbury and this at the end and certificate. Nowadays I don't use that also because that highest percentage attendance can also be very less. Here one thing I want to tell you, by giving certificate I thought it will be positive response, and Mr. Vijay Goyal received certificate. So stimulated was there, response was there. But same thing can happen if we will provide the certificate without ensuring performance, then how it is making learners away from the learning. That is what happening in the today's FDP and online sessions. We are providing certificate without ensuring participants' learning outcome, and that is giving negative reinforcement for the learning. So I am doing foreign international webinars and international things, and there they don't give certificate at all. There one line is always written, unless and until we don't ensure your learning outcome, we cannot provide you the certificates. And nowadays they have started displaying that because many participant might have asked them about the certificate. So they don't give certificate, and before webinar also they give some prior assignment. Okay, in morning only I attended one USA webinar. Before starting session, one assignment was there, and 10 minutes later joining will not be there. So that way, by providing certificate in FDP online session is not the positive response. It is the same technique, but giving negative response. So there we had placed in our FDP a condition for quiz and the attendance. So that way, that we can say that was positive or some different way. Okay, so this we have to think all these effects. What can be effect? Whether really it will be positive or negative, whether learners will learn that or no. And ultimately we have to think on our outcome should be always on the how learners will implement that. Not learning outcome only just attending, but they have to implement. So let us see important factors to remember. Again, learner characteristics, types of learning method we have to remember, learning process, needs, nature, domains, and we have seen affective domain, cognitive domain, psychomotor domain. I told you visual, auditory also, because I show you videos, so you might have understood. I told you auditory my way first also. So both way I tried. So how we had to combine? Auditory means I explain first. Visual means I show you video. So somebody might have understood with video, somebody might have understood with my explanation. Okay, so kinesthetic learning styles we have to remember, and we have to frame our session like that. So we may infer that learning is not restricted only in classroom. Okay, so nowadays we are doing in online. So when I am designing my online session, or suppose video we will see. So when I am doing my video lesson or online session, I have to consider that not only sitting at one place, we can move if only we are doing video making, not our PPT presentation, but only talking. I can go in garden, terrace, and I can just change environment. So like that, we can plan like that. Okay, active and reflective, I told you, because if there will be no thinking time given in the session, I don't learn. That is my style. I need some thinking time. So that is, I told you what reflections have the importance and how active learners learn. Active learners do not learn much in situations that require them passive. So one-way communication, active learners will not learn also. Okay. So if no opportunity to given to think. Sequentially learns, I told all the steps should be shown sequentially and in a linear way, where global will just intuitive, just jump here, there, break up, and video they will watch anyway and they will understood or will be able to solve the problems. So let us see again important events to remember. All the events we have to remember now, all these 9 events you remember and just plan your session. So designing outcome based instructional teaching plan. So we have all seen the steps and now plan for a pre-recorded session, video lecture. So in the afternoon, just I will try, I am not assuring you, I will try how we can make video session or lecture. So if we are planning for that session, let us think. And I will tell you one request here. If you are really interested to make video lecture, have two tools with you, one laptop and one mobile. You join from mobile and do your video lecture from PC, and within 1 minute video lecture you can make, and you will post me video file. Already I'm telling you in the beginning. So just have 2 devices with you. So let us plan that 1 minute session for any one device used for protection. So I will demonstrate how I plan my video session. My purpose was to protect device, tell one video lecture with a protective device, which is used for protection against lightning, because you understand when lightning occurs in the thunderstorm or rainy season, how we can protect that. So that device I wanted to have video lecture or pre-recorded session, we can say that, because that pre-recorded video lecture, I can use that in online session also. So I'm calling it pre-recorded session, means before session, I will record something and I will use in my session also, and video lecture. So what can be steps to make a video lecture of 15 minutes? We can also think. So this was the thing, you can say here, this device is there. Just 2 rods are there bent in the horn shape and they are used for lightning protection. So this is a transmission line, and here this picture is from the book, and actually this is the device. So 2 rods are bent in shape and they are above the lines. So when lightning fall here, just arc will stuck there, and when arc will stuck there, it gets moved and then just get extinguished, because when arc gets moved up, its resistance will increase, length will increase, because arc will be here, length is less, increase, and this length will be increased. So due to the arc length increases, resistance will increase and arc get extinguished itself. So that was the objective, to teach the student the device which is called as horn gap arrestor. I took simple examples so that all branch faculty can understand. So horn gap, horn means just a bull's horn. So the shapes are bull's horn, just take 2 rods and bent in the bull shape, horn shape, and then that will be called as horn gap arrestor. So that was the objective. And this is theoretical teaching required in the theory session. One experiment is also there in that course, this device is there where these 2 rods are immersed in the glass, because that arc and ionization product should not come outside. And just in the lab, we need to demonstrate this, how the arc moves up and it get extinguished. That is one experiment, and it is related to high voltage. So students are not performing this experiment, just demonstration. Just see how arc get extinguished itself, because when these 2 rods will be just straight way without bending, arc will not extinguish. That is the comparison between the 2 devices. Okay, so I will show you, just see how the session was planned. What I wanted to show, how we can plan pre-recorded session or video lecture. That is just demonstrating 9 events I am demonstrating. Again, reinforcement, repetition is there. Okay, so I will not ask now questions, and I can show in afternoon. An important aspect of communication. What is the hint? Again, I am telling, plan the session, learning styles and learning style inventory. So we have seen inventory of tools techniques. We can make learning style inventory also. Then again, visual, simply said, if it is forget here, then see all these. Again, I am revising my session. Okay, so remember the hints, active learners, passive learners, sequential, global, all these we need to plan. Then the structure, how we can plan. This is called as structure the lesson. Means in simple word, I can tell you what video I can show, what can be my learning by doing exercise, what can be my reflection question, what can be my game, What can be my tool, whether I need a participant's response from chat box or video or audio like I demonstrated. So planning the structure of the session. Structure of the session means Gagny's 9 events, 4 classes I have shown you: introduction, body, then eliciting the performance, and just checking, ensuring, and giving output. So structure of the lesson, organize contents, materials, means I told you content, introduction, objective, outcome. That way you have to remember. Method of delivery, you have to remember. Yesterday we have seen different techniques, methodology also, active learning, then you can say project-based learning, collaborative learning, sequential learning, cooperative learning. So in a different type you can think how you will assess students, that we'll see in afternoon what tool we can use so that all these activities are possible in a very simple way and evaluate its application. Okay, so attainment I am not taking. Now again I will tell you, if you want to plan instruction, again what can be the elements. So elements of instruction: content, delivery, assessment, outcome. What can be my content? Means Gagny's 9 events. What can be my delivery? Means methodology, tools, techniques. Assessment means how I will assess that. So portfolio, I told you, portfolio I will take. One assessment tool I took for demonstration. Assessment and outcome. What was the outcome? That also I will talk these 2 points. These 2 I have covered. Now, another way you can think from higher bottom up approach. You can say stepping up from low dimensions to higher dimensions. So if you'll see here curriculum, if you'll see basic curriculum, intermediate, advanced. This was from university, and you can jump into the higher depth level from 1 level to the 2 level to the 3rd level. You can add bridging curriculum gap and content beyond syllabus. Okay. Then if you will see this teaching and learning style, direct instruction, indirect instruction, independent study, self-learning. So that way we can plan. If you will think assessment, recalling knowledge, applying knowledge, creating knowledge. If you'll see outcome, then you know now lower order thinking, 6 levels we have seen, higher order you can see. So 5 levels of planning can be also there: daily planning, weekly planning, unit planning, then term planning, or I can say that's lesson planning, then 1 unit wise planning. Like that we can divide our planning into small bits. Reflections we have to use. Again, now whether we followed Gagny's first 5 events, now I have completed our 4th and 5th step also, presenting the material and also providing learning guidance. So, okay. So that steps are now eliciting performance will be there. How to do that elicit performance and provide feedback? You must show me. So I am not giving now time. Assessing performance, I just tell you, you can think what can be course file index, what can be instruction plan and session plan. Okay, so just yesterday also I told you that just give file of the structure of the instruction plan. Today you can think content of the instruction plan, not only the structure, but like I told you, we have to think in the instructional planning. Suppose what will be my content, second what will be my tools, techniques, then what can be my assessment tool, and what can be outcome. 4 I told you. How you will decide? I have told you in a variety of way. See, instruction plan, if I am doing, suppose for 1 video lecture, for pre-recorded lecture, I can decide this way what can be content. I will remember Gagny's 9 events. Then I have to decide, okay, content is finished, but in what way I will present that? What will be the techniques, delivery method, what can be assessment? So reflections, learning by doing, all these you think on that. And outcome is very important. What outcome is essential? So depending upon outcome, you can frame exercises also. Okay. So let us see these steps. First, identify aims and objectives of model. So I have first thought over what can be objective of the instruction delivery. Then write learning outcomes. Okay. What can be next step? Develop a teaching and learning strategy. to enable students to achieve learning outcome. Okay, outcomes and objectives are framed, and I told you that was a difficult task. Really, objective and outcome is really difficult task to frame, because we have to execute in that way to satisfy our objectives to get that outcome. So develop a teaching and learning strategy. So that is why I said time is very less. And you are also thinking time is very less, because we cannot do exercises here. Okay. Actually, it was planned earlier, but again we changed it because participants don't like nowadays. So design assessment to check if learning outcomes have been achieved. So okay, exercises are done. Design was good, but check learning outcomes have achieved or no. So check for constructive alignment, and if necessary, module the content. Now I will definitely reduce the content in forthcoming FDP. So there I will just reduce the content very less, so that constructive alignment will be there. So I told you how we change 3 sessions. Okay, it is planned. And again, reinforcement is very essential. We never stop. We should not stop here. So after constructive changes, alignment, modifying all the teaching strategies, I need to think it, and I will definitely think for the session, this session. And then again, do all the steps. So for teaching, I told you course outcome will also change. So now learning by doing exercise. Be ready for the exercise. Now I will not use Menti.com. What should be content of our course planning, teaching plan and lesson plan? Write down. So I will tell you how you have to think. Don't consider only my one session. Consider all 3 sessions. So we talked yesterday considering this content. So see, I have given you this assignment. What should be the content of our course planning teaching way? Again, I am telling you in a different way what I told you yesterday. So first, objectives, outcome, this you understood. Agnes, 9 events you understood. Now what can be the content of instruction plan? So planning for environment. We can plan for environment. Like I told you, for video lecture, go in balcony, go in terrace, go in nature, in the home only. Huh? And nowadays, at least in lockdown period. So change the environment. So if it would have been possible, I would have changed the environment. But I am using Zoom and from my laptop. Okay, and I am using PPT. If I will not use PPT, and if I am just taking video lecture, I will go wander here and there in my house. Okay, so planning for learning in materials. I will plan for learning materials. What are the learning materials? What is the learning material here? I am giving PPT, but I am not providing you PPT. Even if you are asking, I can't provide you. You can use my videos, you can use my papers, but I will not give you PPTs because number of contents I want to publish papers, okay? And they are from my NBA, so we have not accredited it. So I don't want our work to copy before we'll get accreditation. So planning for pedagogy, activities and games. So plan the learning materials, plan pedagogy, activities, games also. Yesterday we planned, we have seen the games. So planning for instructional tools. What instruction tool we are using now? Zoom we are using. We are using WhatsApp also. Koyal sir has used audio voice also. Okay. So planning for instruction techniques. Now instruction tool was WhatsApp, but what was instruction technique here? In what way I am providing that? In a reflections, in a learning by doing exercise, I am using that tool. So that is a technique. You can use in a different way. Like that, what I will do, suppose I had taken that session in international online teaching. I will tell you, or we can use just video. That video I just posted on the chat box, because there was no sound coming from my laptop. That tool they were using GoToWebinar, and I was not used to with GoToWebinar. Now here in Zoom, what I did, so that you can listen my video sound. I just share the screen PPT, but while sharing the screen of PPT, I just made my share the laptop sound also, I tick mark. So that option is there in Zoom, but that option I could not found in GoToWebinar. So immediately I got the idea. I just took that video and posted in the chat box, and I told participant open and just listen that. And then their speed was different, means less. So they said, some participants said, then immediately second idea I did. What second idea I did, I am just want to share. I just opened my mobile and I played video on mobile, and picture was on the laptop. Only problem was laptop sound was not getting shared. So I shared the sound from mobile, and I shared the picture from laptop. So that way number of things we can use. Okay, so that is the technique how we can use that. So planning for assessment. So we do have to focus on the content and methodology, pedagogy, assessment and outcome. So that was, again I will tell, writing lesson plans means again components of lesson plan, just revising. In a yesterday's way, you know, the same PPT I am using, what we spoke on environment, then curriculum gap, content. Okay, we have to plan this also, because we are considering outcome based. So we need to plan what activity I can take in content beyond syllabus, what activity I can take in curriculum gap. So yesterday I told you, and in afternoon session, I will demonstrate you the activity, what I did and what outcome and what assessment method I use. So all these, you know, just that is purposefully I kept here. Now implementation of session. How and where you will implement. Okay, 3 sessions we completed. First session, all the activities. Second session, tool, techniques, methodology. Third session, in a how technical, scientific way we can present all the things, what can be sequence, what can be events, what can be content, what can be methodology, what can be assessment. And now question come, how to implement and where to implement. Okay, in classroom we have to implement, but whether implementation is so easy, you might be thinking it is very difficult. I will show you in afternoon, it's very simple. Okay, all these activities, all the techniques, all the tools, I can just complete with one assessment tool, portfolio. Okay, so appreciating exercise on this session, just take photo of this. Design a template for instruction plan. Again, I am revising. Yesterday I had told. Again, I am revising it. So I need a very creative template. Template me understand. 4 columns I showed today for teaching plan. Yesterday I showed you 5 or 6 column template, but somebody posted me in the assignment that template is circular. If template is circular, I must able to write down something. Suppose I have made tool. So tool column, if you are making, I must able to have space to enter different tools. So how you can just give a just circle? Some space should be there to write down below that. So design a template for instruction plan, and don't post me your college instruction plan. Many have just attached their college documents, you know, mapping documents they attach, and they are just saying level 1 means lower mapping, level 1 means less percentage, like that. So I just felt very sad. At least mapping you must learn. At least you should see that level 1 should have some logic, less than higher. So that was there. And all college document, many have just attached that. I don't want college document. I want, using this session, your creativity. Some has written, no, management will do, principal don't allow. Anything is there in the assignment. Is there any compulsion on doing assignment? No. Just if you are feeling very motivated to show your creativity, then I am telling you, Even if it will happen from 1, that will be good. Please don't fill up that feedback, that assignment form if you are not willing. You do some pen and page in your handwriting or type it on computer and just do it your way. Don't use college documents. Okay, so that I just want to trigger your creativity also, and just revise our lesson content. Okay, so that is thing, and I will give certificate if I will like that assignment. Deadline is today only, today evening, and there will be time taken to give you I will post on group, because again I have to do for tomorrow's FDP. I will change some PPTs. Okay, I will go slowly. So prepare instruction plan of your course, any one unit. So one template in a creative template means just you say, suppose instruction delivery, instruction tools, like that. Nothing, data will not be entered. Column headings will be there. And here it will be content of one unit. You plan one unit of forthcoming semester. Please don't attach your earlier plan. Many have attached earlier plan. I don't want. I want your forthcoming plan and new way. New way, because we have learned something from the FDP workshop. So I want reflection of that learning in that your one way. Even if you take half unit, okay. Just show me for 2 lessons, okay. Your system is in this creative format. You enter your 2 lesson plans, okay. So effective lesson planning, apply Gagny's 9 events. Don't forget to planning in the lesson plan. If you will forget Gagny's 9 events, I will not consider that response. So again, I am telling you, you must use Gagny's 9 events. Okay. Now question answers I want to ask. So planning for exercise, I will not do this. This is for the physical workshops. So references I used, see this Swayam course, NITTR, MOOC courses. So I would like to say thank you. Now any questions, any suggestions? You can also give me suggestions, because actually one important suggestion I want from you. Really you are thinking I am moving fast way. Time required is more. Okay, time required is more. That I accept. So now please, madam, how to control the issue of cheating, copying answers while teachers are asked to evaluate students online. So see this question, how to control the issue of cheating, copying answers while teachers are asked to evaluate students online. Okay. Means if we have been asked now, suppose consider COVID situation. In COVID situation, they asked no exam they did not take, and they asked that evaluate the students are online. Okay, so this comes in online teaching. So I will show you in afternoon demonstration how I took 4 tests I took in the lockdown period, and that test immediately, that was Google quiz, and Google quiz generate certificate also to the toppers. That is one technique to assess students evaluation online. But what you are saying, avoiding cheating and copying, that is a very big issue, because I found when students were asked to give quiz, what they do, they just put all the options A, B, C, D, and other just tick. And they first do the test questions, and then they just try the answers from internet books, and then they just post options on their WhatsApp group. Students use WhatsApp very wonderfully. So immediately I just saw after the test, oh, all are getting more than 20, 15 marks. Then I just reshuffle the question, and after reshuffling the question, whoever got more than 20, they fall to below 5. Then after reshuffling also, students were so wisely attending quiz. Immediately after reshuffling also, they used to post photos, or I don't know what technique they use. Then I did another technique. For a half an hour test, I just gave them 10. Okay, I have started video, so you can see me. Okay, so that way I reduced time from half an hour to 10 minutes, and then I got the true things. But then also I found the weak student score is maximum. Maximum is more, and I just surprised. Oh, the students who did not attend my online lectures and video lectures, I also took attendance. I will tell you how I use video lecture attendance also. And then how they got the marks, I just thought, because see, it is again and again I am telling, I am teaching, whether my students are learning, we need to check again and again, and that is my habit. I always focus on that. I am teaching whether my students are learning. So I did in this lockdown period also, and that wonderful workshop I can take on that, what I did in lockdown period. And very outcomings are different when I started taking review from the students. So then what I did, I tell you, then I thought they also open. Then I called 2-3 students and asked, see, you have not attended my lecture, how you got a good score? Please tell me, because you know I focus on ethics and this and how they are important in the life. I'm not going to consider these quiz marks, but why you did? Then he said, madam, book was open, I searched in the book and this immediately, like that. Then I decided to do it in an innovative way. Then I told my students, you generate quiz. You don't give the quiz, you generate the quiz. And I started saying, students, you generate questions and I will check your questions and options. And that really was the wonderful technique. I will tell you, students learn very fast while drawing the questions. And I said, if you are giving me 25 questions, you must get 25 out of 25. And your answer should be very technically, logically correct. And they need to go through the unit and question. I just monitor, no, this is not good question, you do that way. I told 4-5 questions. And then students started doing quiz. And when they started doing generating quiz themselves, they learn in a more very beautiful way. And that was wonderful technique, I can think. So here also I generated students for generating quiz skill, and that was fantastic. And I also got benefited. Then again, next test I did not took test questions also. Ready-made, I got the test for only 1 or 2 units. I trained my students, and that goes in other students also, because that was going continuously on WhatsApp. And effect was getting number of quiz by students. I will show you how many tests I took. You know, total 11 tests are completed for my this course in this lockdown. So number of techniques are there. If you will use wisely, you can use it. So thank you, thank you. Question I want. Ma'am, how do you have implemented PBL in your institute? PBL in our institute is at a first year level, but I will show you in my lecture how I used to do it and how I have done it. I could not focus much because I was taking final year, but we can discuss that, because PBL can be 1 or 2 sessions. Okay. In our college, we have just done at first year, and now in my course where I am going to teach in this term, we have added in our course itself in syllabus. I told you yesterday, we double the practical sessions to focus on PBL and the active learning. So that was fantastic improvement in the course. How to control the issue? Okay, that I took. This also I took PBL. Another question, if you want to ask participant. Thanks a lot for the response. Lovely reverse idea for evaluation. Really appreciate it. Now in afternoon session, you will appreciate number of techniques I use very wisely, and there will be no difficulty. I think if you could implement my technique, you will not face any difficulty. Quiz taken in different format. Okay, Mr. Azim Sutar, in afternoon session, if you have taken a quiz in different format, you please share it in the afternoon session. I will give you 5 minutes. I need actually wonderful communications, interactions. That's why I have created a WhatsApp group. So please start sharing your innovative work related to the theme. I will tell you, when I was taking last FDP session, immediately when Mexico students immediately started posting on WhatsApp what he's doing, what he did. That is really important, because what is the purpose of creating WhatsApp group? Something what you are doing, I can learn also from you. Participants can also learn, and peer-to-peer learning can happen. And not only this, even if you will attend this session and implement somehow after 1 month, I think you must be able to show us. So really, I will be very happy to see that outcome. That is actually my objective. And I have created one holistic group for me. The persons, participants who are interested in holistic teaching, like this peer-to-peer learning, learning from each other. Now this Mr. Azim is very active. He want to show something like that. You can join my holistic teaching group. So I will post link afterwards, after tomorrow. That is the purpose. So my thing is that why not to come together and do some massive work, because now I am planning at international level online teaching course. So there we have started thinking collaborative work of the institutes. And 2 years itself I have planned to form the clusters of my teachers. Suppose now Mr. Azim is sharing video, and Mr. Koel is also contributing a lot. So why not next session we together can take in next FDP? That is my objective. Huh? So if you are interested, you join me. We will take a session in combining way. We will form the clusters of Gagne's instruction. We will form the clusters on teaching tools, techniques. We will form the clusters on video making. I will show today with screen recorder. You show me with another screen recorder. Me means participants. So objective is cluster, forming cluster. So if you are interested, that will be very good. So that's why WhatsApp group is created. So for that also you are ready to start sharing in group. Don't put me personally, because one can observe your sharing and they will get motivated to see. So let us chat in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So in afternoon session, be ready whoever want to share.